broken window. First sight, you made me look twice, cause I never seen someone walk as light as the wind blows. I called out to try to
My global experience began after months of anxious waiting, when I finally received my acceptance letter from my #1 school, Northeastern. I was so excited by my acceptance that I barely read past the congratulations, nearly missing the most important part. I'd been accepted into NUin. After graduation, I spent what felt like the shortest summer ever, saying goodbye to my friends and family. In mid-July, I boarded an airplane at Logan Airport, excited to see what Sydney had in store for me. Our first few weeks in Sydney were absolutely surreal. We spent days at the famous Bondi Beach, and seeing the Opera House for the first time was amazing. We even saw the 1975 in concert at the Olympic Park on our first weekend.
There's our fave.
As if life in Sydney wasn't already great enough, we got to spend some quality time with Australian wildlife. We even fed some roos and pet some koalas, and they're both just as cute in person as you'd think. Soon enough, our classes started up, and we had some time to get accustomed to our beautiful new campus, the University of Sydney. Personally, I think it looks a lot like Hogwarts. Another thing we had to get used to was apartment life at Urban Nest, a new little home. Rooming with 7 other girls really isn't as bad as it sounds. It's actually a lot of fun. When we weren't at home in the nest, one of the best places to be on the weekend was the glebe markets. So much food, shopping, and plenty of other things to do. Throughout the semester, I spent my Tuesday mornings at my service learning project, an organization called PCYC. While I was there, I helped kids ages 14 through 16 with their schoolwork so they could receive their Year 10 certificate at the end of the year. For our group service learning project, we worked at City to Surf, one of the world's biggest fun runs. We spent the day at Bondi Beach, handing out water cups to the runners once they finished their race. It was a really fun day for everyone at Bondi. Our site lead Alex and our ISAs, Sam and Matt, planned a lot of exciting activities for us this semester, but my favorite was Husky Week. We had a week full of activities. We got to stuff our own huskies and even had a taco night with the older Northeastern students who are also studying abroad here in Sydney. I think it's safe to say, Sydney had the best site leads in NUin. I got to do a lot of traveling during my time in Australia, which I'm so grateful for. We took a group excursion to Melbourne one weekend in August, where we got to meet up with some of the NUin Melbourne kids. While in Melbourne, we browsed the Queen Victoria Market, rode the Melbourne Star, and got to spend some time with our new Northeastern friends. We formed some great friendships, which is all the more reason to be excited to reunite back in Boston. During spring break, I vacationed in the Whitsunday Islands with 2 of my best friends, and we had the most unforgettable week ever. We got some pretty breathtaking views from 6,000 feet above the beach, and the views were just as amazing right below the water's surface when we got to look at some of the sea life and coral of the Great Barrier Reef. We even got a bit sunburned laying on the beach all day and during our kayaking adventures, but it was worth it. Now that I'm nearing the end of my time here in Sydney, I don't want to take a single moment for granted. I'm beyond grateful to have had a chance to study in one of the most amazing places in the world, and I'm even more grateful still to have parents who are the reason I was able to come here. Living in Sydney for my first semester of college was definitely a big challenge to take on, but it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've seen some truly amazing things and had experiences to last a lifetime, but on top of that, I've grown up a lot too. Studying in Australia has helped me become more independent and a lot more self-efficient. I hope to take in as much of Sydney as I can before returning home to Boston, and I know I'll always cherish my time here and the friendships I've made. I'm excited to get back to Boston, especially to Northeastern. But don't worry, Sid. I'll be back soon.